The Ooni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Ogunwusi, has described the killing of five farmers in Toro village, Modakeke, on Friday morning as sheer criminality and not Ife and Modakeke fight. In a statement by the Director, Media and Public Affairs, Oni's Palace, Comrade Moses Olafere, the monarch condemned the killing in strong terms. He warned people against foiling embers of discord between the two towns, insisting that the killings had nothing to do with intertribal war, as was reported on social media. While some mischief makers try to link the criminality to the long-resolved Ife and Modakeke dispute, the Palace of Ife wishes to state unequivocally that what happened at Toro village was sheer criminality and the long hand of the law will soon catch up with the perpetrators. It is in the public knowledge that a country like its counterparts across the world is being confronted by security challenges, which will soon be a thing of the past with the cooperation of all, especially we, the citizens. Attempts to add communal coloration to crime with an attempt to distract security operatives from unveiling the evil minds behind the devilish acts by some mischief makers is already known to security operatives who are on top of the matter, the statement read in part, while lauding government and security operatives, including the police, Department of State Services, the Nigerian Army, vigilante groups, and others for being responsive to the ugly situation and their immeasurable roles in sustaining the peace being enjoyed in the communities. The Oni employed all law-abiding citizens in his domain to carry on with their legitimate activities as perpetrators of acts of criminality were not representing any community and would only be treated as criminals. I don't know what else Buhari wants to hear again before he will know that the open grazing has to be a thing of the past. It has to be history. We have to move on to ranching. It has to be. See the number of farmers that were killed in Toro village. Five farmers were killed by Fulani headsmen, and the way they sometimes cover ups comes up, and it was like it was two communities that were fighting, Ife and Modakeke fight. The only of Ife is setting the record straight that the killings of these farmers, they are acts of sheer criminalities and not Ife and Modakeke dispute at all, that has long been settled. Who is behind, who is attacking farmers in the country? If we should talk about any farmer being killed, who passes through farmlands, who kills farmers other than Fulani headsmen? I don't know what President Muhammad Buhari wants before he would accept this. Recently he came out with grazing reserves in 25 states. Can these reserves, can they not remain in the north? Let them remain in their north. Remain there since they don't want to accept the change that is going on now, technology and development that is happening, and embrace ranching. They still prefer to be roaming about so that they can attack people and use it as a cover up that they are actually rearing cattle. It's very unfortunate. It's very sad. Anyway, the Oni has just set the record straight. The Oni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Ogunwusi, he has described the killing of these five farmers in Toro village, Modakeke, as sheer act of criminality and not at all any communal clash. It's not a communal clash. So those who are branding it as communal clash, they are definitely those who are even supporting the Fulani headsmen, so that people will not think that they are the ones responsible for this. Nigerians know that they are the ones responsible for this. And I don't know how Buhari feels because he hears all of these reports about innocent citizens being hacked to death, and he still maintains the position that so what are southern governors stating? Southern governors are not just making this request because they like to make the request, but in their various states, in their various communities, the cries has been too much. The weeping has been too much. It was one point in time that in Edo State, what indigenes did there, a dead body, they carried the dead body straight to government house that Obaseki, okay, see it here. Since you people don't want to do anything, the dead body of a farmer who was hacked to death by Fulani herdsmen. So these governors, they know what they are talking about. Anything that happens in the state, the governors are they are the chief security officers of every state. They are the chief security officer of their state. So they know that this herdsmen issue, it has to come to an end. There is no two ways about it. There is no compromise. There is nothing. That's why I'm just hoping that all of these southern governors, at least for once, they will be true and quit politics, quit playing politics and do the needful. We've seen that most of them are not serious about this thing. September 1st is the deadline given for this law to be passed out in all of the states after they rose up from their meeting to place a ban on open grazing. Some are still dragging their feet for reasons unknown. Obviously, those reasons are because President Muhammadu Buhari is not in support of it, and we know that those ones that are not, that are dragging their feet right now, they are the ones who are loyalists of President Muhammadu Buhari, who does not want to get into the bad books. You can see that they prefer for their citizens, their own indigents, to die. They prefer that. You can see how evil and how wicked these leaders are. And when it's only time of election that you see them come out to the people, it's only time of the election that they come close to try to let it look as though they are in touch, they are connected. This one, communities are crying out right now that this thing is too much. It has to come to an end immediately. I don't think it's anything that's supposed to, any of these governors, they are meant to drag feet for. Before even the September 1st, everyone would have done it sharp, sharp, out of the way, done and dusted. But why are they dragging their feet? Obvious reasons. They want to play politics. They want to betray one another. We'll see how all of this goes. September 1st is not long. We'll know those governors that are the the ones that are the traitors among them. They will be exposed. Anyway, regarding these killings, it's a sad one. We hope that God will give the families the grace to bear this loss, and God will deliver us from President Muhammadu Buhari's government, because this man is truly, truly supporting these Fulani herdsmen. Fulani herdsmen are killing people. You know, one time they came that it wasn't, it's not really, it's Fulanis from other countries. They are the ones carrying out these acts. Even if they are the ones carrying out these acts, is that not enough reason why there should be an end to all of this? While still giving them this rope, while still covering for them, while still giving them all of the backings. You know, one time, a Fulani headsman was heard boasting that they cannot be removed, no one can remove them. Why would they be doing all of that? Because they know that they've got support from the north. Well, the palace has just released a statement that everyone can go about their daily activities, that the situation has been taken under control. Thank you so much, guys, for staying tuned. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, click on the like button. And if it's your first time, you're very welcome. Click on the subscribe button. Till I come your way again, more updates. Bye.